And it was when Samuel had grown old that he appointed his sons judges for Israel, and the name of the firstborn was Joel, and the name of the second Abijah. They were judges in Beersheba. And his sons did not walk in his ways, and they turned after gain, and they took bribes and perverted justice. All the elders of Israel gathered and came to Samuel to Ramah. They said to him, Behold, you have grown old, and your sons do not walk in your ways. Now set up for us a king to judge us like all the nations. And the thing was displeasing in the eyes of Samuel when they said, Give us a king to judge us. Samuel prayed to the Lord, and the Lord said to Samuel, Listen to the voice of the people, according to all that they will say to you. For they have not rejected you, but they have rejected me from reigning over them, like all the deeds which they have done from the day I brought them up from Egypt and until this day. And they forsook me, served other gods. So what are they doing to you? And now listen to their voice, except that you shall warn them and tell them the manner of the king who will reign over them. Samuel related all the words of the Lord to the people, who asked of him a king. He said, This will be the manner of the king who will reign over you. He will take your sons and appoint them to him for his chariots, for his horsemen, and they will run before his chariots. He will appoint them to him commanders of thousands and commanders of fifties, and to plow his plowing, and to reap his harvest, and to make his weapons, and the equipment for his chariots. He will take your daughters for his perfumers, for cooks and for bakers. And he will take the best of your fields, your vineyards, and your olive trees, and will give them to his slaves. He will tithe your grain crops and your vineyards, and he will give them to his officers and his slaves. He will take your male and female slaves and your handsomest youths and your asses and put them to his work. He will tithe your flocks, and you will be slaves to him. You will cry out on that day because of your king whom you will have chosen for yourselves, and the Lord will not answer you on that day. The people refused to listen to Samuel's voice. They said, No, but there shall be a king over us, and also we shall be like all the nations, and our king will judge us. Go forth before us and wage our wars. Samuel heard all the words of the people, and he spoke to them in the ears of the Lord. The Lord said to Samuel, Listen to their voice. You shall make them a king. And Samuel said to the men of Israel, Go every man to his city.